So yeah, the first song I ever wrote, wow. I'd like to not tell you, but I'm gonna have to tell you. So I think it was called Route 66. I must have been 11 or 12, but it kind of sounds cheesy, but you know, it does show the influence that American music had on me. I was going through a time of like really getting influenced by blues and rock from America, soul I suppose as well, and hip hop too. So it's kind of, yeah, I think it was, as far as I can remember, it was the same chords as Sweet Home Alabama. I can't remember the exact tune. I don't remember the verses, but I just know there was a reason for that song. It's still somewhere in like a little notebook, somewhere in Birmingham, somewhere. After my Route 66 phase, I went into rock bands and a lot of kind of heavier stuff, and we could just never find a singer, basically. So it was just like, I'm gonna sing until we find someone that can do it, like do a good job, and I just kept going. But it never happened because I'm a perfectionist and I just kept working. And then people started making comments like, you know, your voice is kind of interesting, there's something happening there, there's a grit, there's a rough thing happening. So I was like, I quite like that, so I'm just gonna keep going, and went into the solo kind of field with acoustic guitar at first, just acoustic, and ended up working backwards to having like electric guitar again, and just finally found my way. It just all kind of came together at the top, and one thing led to another, and opportunities came in, and all this time I was writing the songs, and it just, one of my best times I ever had for inspiration was when I was like living on a sofa, or as a couch, as you say here, and working in a supermarket, man. And I had nothing, I had no money, and I was not homeless, but I was, you know, things weren't good, and it was just a time where music was literally my savior. I know it sounds a bit kind of crazy, but it was just go home, write songs, because that's the only thing that's gonna change your life, that's gonna help, you know. Songs are always the answer to everything. So I didn't think about it. I just wrote whatever I felt, literally anything. I mean, don't get me wrong, for a while I was running to be somebody else. I've been through all sorts of things musically, trying different projects. Things only started working for me when I just stood there with that one guitar as the boy from Birmingham, and like everybody just went, hey, actually that's what we want. And so I was like, well, I can do more of that. So the more I'm being myself, the more things seem to keep working, and that's obviously put me in a happier place in life, because I'm not running for myself anymore. I'm kind of using myself in a good way. So that's it. It's just, that's what it means to me to be yourself and to be original. So